Okay, Ryan Steinolfson and Skip Foster here with botsforprofits.com, and we're going to show you really quickly how to do three things. One of the biggest questions that I have is how do I start setting up automation quickly and easily so that when somebody does message me, I have a quick response to actually start the conversation without having to set up ManyChat or anything like that. How do I just quickly and easily do that? Number two is how do I set up Facebook Messenger on my page so that people can actually send me a message right from my page. So we're going to show you how to do that. And then thirdly, and probably most importantly, is how do you actually set it up so that people can discover your bot when they're actually searching for your business or your practice or whatever it is that you do. If you're a dentist or a doctor, this functionality is coming out very soon, and it's something that not many people are talking about right now, but it's really, really powerful. So what do you think, Skip? Sound good?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let me show my screen here. Okay, so really quick. So here's my page, and first I'm going to show you, here's the send message button. So this is a very quick and easy way for people to engage with your page. And so in order to turn on the send message button as opposed to any other button, I think this is the most powerful button to use. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. And the reason why is because you can start a conversation with people. But before we do that, let me show you how to turn messages on so that people can actually contact your page privately by showing this message button. So you got to go to your settings here at the top of your page when you're actually in your admin section here of your page. And then you tap on the little section here that says allow people to contact my page. You click on save changes, and then that'll at least allow that button to be an option for you to choose from. Now, if this send message button is not here for you, then you've got to go here and go to get in touch, and then go to send message, and then choose that. That's the send message button. Now, that's how you get that message button to show up, and you click save changes. But we want to also do one more thing. We want to make it so that there's an instant reply when somebody quote unquote opts in to send you a message. And because what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna click on that button, and it's gonna ask them, do you want to get started? And it actually there'll be a little button there for somebody to click on, get started. And when they do, they get started. That's the beginning. That's the opt-in process of people being able to message you. So you want to be able to respond to somebody when they click on or tap on get started. And this is the response. This is how you turn it on. You just got to toggle this to turn on instant replies. Now, if you are going to use ManyChat or ChatFuel or BitBot, any of the tools that creates automation for you, that's gonna run instead of this Facebook automation. This is Facebook's version of automation. This is a very simplified, watered down automation. There's no automation beyond that initial instant reply. That's all you can do in Facebook is just one 250 character initial reply. And you can add all kinds of personalization like person's name, last name, full name. You can actually put your website URL in here, etc. So you can see it just uses those fields there. And then you can type as many characters as you want, up to 250. And then you would click the save changes in order for you to create an instant reply. So you could put something there like, anything like, hey, and what I recommend that you say, and this is another little bonus I'm going to give you, is say something that would say, hey, Ryan here, make it personalized, put the person's name there in the beginning, and then say something like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get back to you. I typically respond to my messages within the hour or within minutes, however long you typically take. Let them know that. Let them know that you're going to respond to them, and so that they stay on as long as you can possibly get them to stay on. Because the value and the secret of Messenger is you engaging with people, you interjecting yourself in this conversation as quickly as possible. But you can say something like, hey, type in whatever it is that you want. In the meantime, I'm going to get the information and then I'll respond to you. Obviously, if you had Messenger or ManyChat, set up, or Chatbot or BitBot or ChatFuel, you would say, hey, tap on one of the results, one of the links below, so that you can start working with my bot and getting answers to your questions while you're waiting. But you would want to say something like that in this message as well. Just let people know that you're going to respond and that they're going to engage with your bot and to leave information so that you can help them as best you can when you get back. But just let them know that you're going to be back. So anyway, so I'm going to turn on instant replies off. I'm going to turn this off for me because I'm using chat fuel or ManyChat. So I'm going to click Save Changes. And then you've updated your send message button. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the secret sauce here. This is really the secret, sauce, because truly not many people are talking about this. And this is something that is so powerful, is if you go to the settings of your page and then you go into the messages section here, messenger platform tab on the left, what we're going to do is, and this is what I really want you to see, and look at it. I mean, this is how powerful Messenger is. I'm getting this conversation from somebody that's in my Messenger broadcast, that they received my broadcast this morning, and Steve is now communicating with me. It's just so powerful, and I get those all day long. Whereas before, I didn't have that kind of engagement. I didn't have that ability to be able to create that kind of engagement with people. So here's in the message platform. Scroll down. I'm using BitBot and ManyChat here, and I'm not going to focus on this right now. I want you to go down here to the Discover settings, okay? And it's just what it says right here. Discover is a new section in Messenger where people can browse and find bots, nearby places, and businesses to message. Page admins who have a bot can complete this form to choose the categories where it appears, customize how it's described in search results, and decide which languages it wants to support. That's pretty much it. I mean, I could literally say it differently, but I mean, I figured it, just read it right from the horse's mouth right there. I mean, put in your category, put in your keywords, put in your name here, summary. You can actually make the summary much longer. And then you want to have your Discover visibility on. You don't want to hide it. So put it on show, and then submit it. This button, I believe, is actually a submit button, and then it takes about 24 to 48 hours for it to get approved. I actually had somebody from Facebook go into my bot. How do I know that? Because I saw this dude jump into my bot. He was from Facebook, and it said he works at Facebook, and he just kicked the tires around, jumped in, made sure it was compliant, and then he jumped out, and the next day mine was approved. So they actually do go in and they test, they kick the tires, and they see what you got. So don't put anything that's objectionable, but that's how you make it so that your bot is discoverable. Where is it going to be discoverable? Let me show you really quick, and then we'll wrap this up. But I want you guys to really understand this. Okay, so let me show you on the bot really quick where this is going to show up, because I think it's really important. Okay, so if you go to Messenger right here, okay, I'm going to Messenger. Now, if I go to the search bar right here, this is where your bot is going to be discoverable. Look at that. There's all your bots. There's all the bots right there. Now, but if I typed in, for example, attorney, okay, in the future, very soon, you're going to see bots show up here that are local to you, that are attorneys, if that's what you're searching for. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. And go to our botsforprofits.com website. We'd love to have you a part of the crew and learn more. Skip, is there anything you want to share or add to that?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was thinking of is that, if you don't do this, the default is nothing, because if you look at your group page, which I was just looking at one of my pages that I have not done this with yet, and it just says add a button.
Yeah.
And so you have to take control of this process. It's not something that happens automatically. But man, what a powerful thing. It's just the same as, people using intercom nowadays and all that. I mean, I even went on, I had a support ticket with Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
And what did they use for their support system? Messenger.
Wow.
I'm
telling you, I really prefer it. You've seen me having all these conversations where I'm actually, and this is what we're going to talk about in the training is use cases, but more importantly, how do you use Messenger to really create engagement? And you and I as certified partners with Infusionsoft, which is sales and marketing automation to the nth degree. I mean, we can talk about sales and marketing automation and the pains that we've experienced in going through the training and the certification to implement, what even Intercom is challenging, but, let alone Infusionsoft. But I mean, this is a much more simplified way that allows everybody to start getting results really quick with sales and marketing automation. Wouldn't you agree?
It's not something anybody has to learn because everybody has used it.
Yep. Yeah, right. It's exactly, everybody's used it, whether they know it or not.
Right.
They're using Messenger already. And there's 1.2, almost 1.3 billion people actually using Messenger, I believe, well, right now, and on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So that's really, really powerful. People are already using this platform, and we're just getting everybody that we possibly can from our email system, our email list, to jump into Messenger because of its ease of use. So it's just we're having a multi-channel conversation a la Ezra Firestone talks about with, email, Messenger, text messaging. We're finding more and more people they like the Messenger platform because it's so rapid fire, so easy to create content for. And like Skip said, you've got to take action to make this happen. Not really that hard, but we've shown you how to at least get started today, and we'll show you how to take it to the next level, in the course. So awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Skip.